The Homestead Miami Speedway is known for crowning Gatorade Cup Series champions. In fact, it's crowned 13 Gatorade Cup Series champions in the past. But the second thing it's known for is making drivers' seasons. That's right, we're here for the Gatorade Cup Series All-Star Race, where the winner advances through into the chase no matter where they are in points. It is maybe the most important night for some of these drivers who are desperately needing some good luck, good fortune to get their way into the chase for this season, and we'll see which of these 20 drivers competing here tonight in the All-Star Race can get through and get that free chase berth to make it into the final Gatorade Cup Series chase field. At the front of the field, a lot of the Rick Ware cars, they don't need much help so far this season, but they want to lock their way in. It's Zachary DeLello on pole 2's outside Luigi in the 54. In third place, Griffin Lee's won an All-Star Race in the past. TJ Lee's also won one of these events. He starts in fourth place, and rounding out the top five, it's Zach Fitzwater Sr. in the 51. In sixth place, we have Luke Rainey. In seventh, it's Ferret Longwell. Then Jay Reynolds starts in eighth. In ninth place, winner of the All-Star Race last season, Jake Galloway, and Brandon Beal completes the top 10 in the 14. Back behind with Max Anderson and Jeff Bright, the 9. Then there's Conrad Evans and Anderson Reed, along with Eli Bright and Levi Shones, Sebastian Kukulon and Derek Hamill. And in the final row, it's Malek Rodriguez in car number 3 and Keegan Thompson, the 41. The last three drivers to start this race are the three that advance through the All-Star Open. We'll see if they can battle their way through the 20-car field. So there is the starting lineup for the final Gatorade Cup Series All-Star Race. Let's go down tracks and fire these cars up and see who will advance through into the final Gatorade Cup Series chase.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there roll off the 20 cars for the final Gatorade Cup Series All-Star Race, and we'll see which of these 20 drivers will claim victory in the final Gatorade Cup Series All-Star Race. For 27 laps of action around the Homestead Miami Speedway, the Open was no short of action. Tonight's All-Star Race is going to be just as good, if not better. Think about the names that have won this race in the past, like Michael Gregory, Jim Gambit, Kevin Bandon, TJ Hanley, Griffin Lynn, Eli Bright, Trey Rennie, Jake Galloway. Who can add their name to the list of All-Star winners? We've never had a repeat winner in the All-Star, so we'll see if it changes here tonight. Green flag in there for the final All-Star Race in the Gatorade Cup Series. Griffin Lynn won the All-Star Race in Season 10. He's up to second early on, but Fitzwater takes to the inside trying to protect his teammate. Zachary DeLello out in front. Through 3 and 4 for the first time tonight. Pulls here. DeLello leads the first lap of the All-Star Race. Remember, no points on the line here. It's only for the win. Jake Galloway already making aggressive moves in the 19. 4 wide, maybe 5 wide as Max Harrison looks on the 12, but settles back to 3 wide in the 12. What an aggressive move early on this race. Anderson making moves in that number 12. Hasn't had the best season. Down the bottom 2 in points. But the Season 8 champion knows if he wants to make it into the chase, it's probably going to be through an All-Star victory. He's tight down low for the lead. Fitzwater is low on DeLello. Into the wall hard for Griffin Lynn. He might drop back, and maybe the damage on the car could be too severe. We'll find out later on. Fitzwater on DeLello. Meanwhile, 3 wide to the bottom for Jake Galloway. Winner of the All-Star Race last season. He's low. He's the only Joe Gibbs Racing car in this race, and Joe Gibbs Racing has won the last 2 All-Star Races. Can Galloway make it back-to-back and 3 in a row for JGR? TJ only won this race in Season 5. Here is to the bottom of the racetrack in that 22. When he won it in Season 5, it was at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's been at 3 venues in its time as the All-Star Race. Charlotte Motor Speedway, Las Vegas, and then obviously found its home here at Homestead in Season 7. And it's been a great tradition ever since then to come to Homestead, not only to crown the champion at season's end, but to determine which of these drivers is going to be one of the 12 chase contenders. Anderson Reed was out from the 77. Levi Jones has not had a great season. The 4 car come to life early on. Kobe just 2 wins this season. He's on the 54. Has up for Malek Rodriguez, who finished runner-up in the All-Star Open, but already 4 laps in, he's up inside the top 5. Reed and Jones get away. Hanley almost bounces off the wall in the 22. He gets back in line behind Jake Galloway. Ferret Longwell comes low with the 62. Hanley trying to get down in front of Jeff Bryce. Keegan Thompson, 3rd place finisher in the All-Star Open. Last driver to make it into the All-Star Race. He's making big moves low. Derek Campbell, the All-Star Open winner, is making big moves in the 15. Looking down Thompson, as up front, Anderson Reed has the lead, but he has to look in his mirror because Levi Jones is right there in the 4. Looking lower off turn number 2, trying to get to the inside. He might have a core panel down low. Down the back straightaway they race. Oh, Reed got a great run off the top of turn 2. These two have pulled away because they're 3 wide for 3rd place. Max Anderson is low on Rodriguez, and now Anderson's teammate Hanley comes low with them, trying to push the 12 clear and then maybe catch the front 2. They really need Jones to get up there and battle Anderson Reed. Right now the 77, a little bit better than the 4 car. Anderson clear as he's up to 3rd place now, trying to run the front 2 down. The battle for 4th is 3 wide. Galloway through the middle gets a great run down the back straightaway. Trying to clear Hanley down low. As Keegan Thompson, the 41, he's coming low as well. Thompson and Hamill both started out back in this race because they advanced through the All-Star Open, but we're not even 10 laps in, 20 laps to go to the line. Field bounce off the wall, but Thompson and Hamill are showing that they have strong race cars. Here they are to the bomb. 3 wide for 4th place. And all this balance allowed Anderson to get away. He's caught the front 2 of Jones and Reed. Those front 3 are single file at the front, and Beal losing touch with the draft. He might be out of it. The 14 really bounced off the wall hard. He was already at the back to begin with. That's going to hinder his chances. Battle for 2nd could be on because Anderson has a flying race car at the moment. He's moving low for 2nd on Jones. Gets right up behind him for now, but might push him towards the 77, if not make the pass himself. Trying to get there, maybe get by the 77 without pushing the 4. There he goes for 2nd place. 3 wide behind as cars are shuffling around, trying to make their moves towards the front. Keegan Thompson's up to 4th place, trying to get clear. Beal's trying to latch onto the draft and maybe just barely has the draft. Anderson still trying to clear Levi Jones for 2nd. Looks like he'll do it through 3 and 4. So Anderson up to 2nd place, trying to run Anderson Reed down. Now for 3rd, 2 teammates, Levi Jones and Keegan Thompson, and now DeLello and Galloway get away. So now the field starting to come back together towards the front of the field. 3 wide behind. Jay ran on an aggressive move on Eli Bright and Derek Campbell, and here comes Eli's father, Jeff Bright, to the inside. Eli won this All-Star race back in season 11. Oh, by the way, he won the championship that season as well. So he knows how to get it done in the All-Star race at Homestead, as he's now put top by Luke Brainy, who won the championship last season, but didn't win the All-Star race to get that championship. Thompson's up to 2nd. Can he run Anderson Reed down? Jake Galloway, the 19, moving for 3rd on Max Anderson. He has company as they're 4 wide right here. Longwell, Rodriguez, Evans, and Jeff Bright up top. DeLello's going 3 wide. The pulse hitter trying to come back through the field. Sort the 4 wide back to mostly 3 wide. You can see this crazy race back here is for the lead. Keegan Thompson is there and Anderson Reed trying to stay beneath the 77 towards turns 1 and 2. He will slide up the bank in a little right there. Reed with a better drive through 1 and 2. Here comes Jake Galloway, a flying run. He has to lift in the 19, so not to run over Keegan Thompson. But now 4 cars are there under a blanket, and Galloway's looking 3 wide for the lead. Big move for Jake Galloway. If he didn't lift her, they would have flown by the 2 like they were standing still. He pushes Keegan Thompson through, and the 41 now leads the All-Star race. And here comes Jake Galloway to the inside. Points doesn't really need this because Warriors in points since he's leading the point standings. But he can never be too safe in trying to go for back-to-back All-Star race wins like we mentioned. DeLello now 3rd. Reed back to 4th, but had a really good stint out in front. Battle for 5th. Levi Jones keeps it off Rodriguez, who got tight. Now he has his hands full with Jay Brando and Barrett Longwell. For the leader comes Jake Galloway on Keegan Thompson. That 19 looks pretty good so far in this race, and he'll lead that lap in the 19. So Galloway showing the pace that 19 has as DeLello top to bottom 3 wide in the 52. The pole sitter back out front for the first time since lap 1. Zach DeLello showing pace around the midpoint. Rodriguez 3 wide to the bomb. Runner up in the open. We got really tight down low. Reed through the middle trying to clear the 41 and the 3 both. Shones going for 2nd on Jake Galloway. As the pack spread out a little bit, will they come back together by the end of this race? You would have to almost assume so, especially if this battle for the lead keeps on going, because Galloway's back low on DeLello for 3rd. Shones under fire from Anderson Reed in the 77. Down the back straightaway. Luke Brady 3 wide back there, last season's champion. Winner at Iowa just a few races ago. His teammate TJ Hanley not too far behind, along with Max Anderson, their other teammate. Reed back for the lead on Jake Galloway. The race to turns 1 and 2. The 77 trying to take it. DeLello and Rando, 2 teammates from Rick Ware Racing, battle for 3rd place. The battle for the lead. Anderson Reed will get by Jake Galloway. Here comes Malachi Rodriguez, 3 wide for 3rd place in the 3. Can he make it work into turn 3? Look at Longwell, top to bottom in front of Cole Luigi, right in behind Malachi Rodriguez. A big move, but saw the opening, made it work in the 62. He'll get low on Rodriguez and Brando as Galloway clears in second place. 11 laps to go in the final all-star race in the Gatorade Cup Series. Craziness so far. Still looking 4 wide, back to 3 is Cole Luigi. Made the hole to the bottom of the racetrack with Fitzwater pushing him through. Fitzwater looks 4 wide in the 51, but thinks better of it back in behind teammate Cole Luigi. It's getting very aggressive back there behind the front 3. They get away. The battle for the lead back ongoing. Galloway back low on Reed. 4 wide. Rodriguez and DeLello up towards the wall. And they kind of scrape it a little bit, but they're still 4 wide to turns 1 and 2. Will they make it work with 10 to go? Oh, they're pushing up. They're shoving. Look at this. This is close racing. Hardcore pack racing as Galloway moves out in front. 4 wide behind the front 5 or so. They're trying to sell it back to 3, and I think they do so far, but I mean, you have to think that they're going to get 4 wide with how they're pack racing here. They're going to get 4 wide by the end of this race. Brando's up to second place. He gets by Reed. Luigi's now 4th. Fitzwater is 5th. Hanley is clear in 6th. And then 3 by 3 for 7th on back. Jeff Bright being aggressive on Evans, trying to get low on both Anderson and Luke Rainey. Some contact made, but they save it. For the lead, Brando is low on Jake Galloway. Does he have the legs and then straight to make it work? He does! And his teammate Cole Luigi comes with him to the bottom. Those regular cars, they've been stout this season. They're shown in the All-Star race. They have come to play. Here we are. Anderson Reed goes through the middle as Brando leads. Cole Luigi's low. Reed in the middle. Galloway up top. Fitzwater and Hanley watch on as the front 4 battle. 8 laps to go in the All-Star race. Derek Campbell, the All-Star Open winner, is trying to advance up. He advanced through the Open. The only other driver to do that and win the All-Star race is Trey Rainey. Oh, by the way, he won the championship that season as well in the 18 car. 2-time winner this season. Cole Luigi's never won the All-Star race. He's done also good at Homestead in the past. With 6 to go, he's battling for the lead. It's going to be 7 laps to go in the All-Star race. Luigi trying to get his first ever All-Star victory. Down the back straightaway, he's clear of his teammate. But Anderson Reed's been so strong tonight. Will he be the one to do in the 77? Here comes TJ Hanley and Derek Kimmel on the inside. Levi Schoen's there, and Keegan Thompson also advanced through the Open just like the 15 of Hamill. You know, other drivers to watch, Evans, Jeff Bright, Luke Green, they're just on the edge of this pack. With 6 to go, there's plenty of time for those 3 drivers to be the ones to possibly challenge. What they need to do is calm down this battling for a second. If they keep doing this, there is no way that they're going to run down Anderson Reed in enough time. They really need to just get someone clear right here and get up to that 77. Maybe it could be Hamill, Schoens, Keegan Thompson. I don't know who it's going to be, but someone has to definitely get clear and run that 77 down. Yellow flag would end the race. 5 laps to go at Homestead. Everyone trying to get up front at the right time. They're going to be 3 and maybe 4 wide for second place. Reed has pulled away with a big gap in the 77. They'll clear back to 3 wide, but they really need to sort this battling out. If not, Anderson Reed wins this race automatically in the 77. Luke Rainey's low in the 2. He's trying to come up front at the right time, but they shuffle for second place, only hurting these drivers. Can someone get clear in second? 4 laps to go in Homestead. Oh, it's getting pushy right here as everyone tries to get up front. Can Galloway clear? He really needs to stay clear in second here. And he will. Galloway second place. Who will be third out of all this? It might be Luke Rainey with a nice run to the bottom in the 2 car. He'll be third place. Do they have time to run? Anderson Reed down. 3 laps to go in Homestead for the All-Star race victory. Who has time to right here at Homestead? Reed leads. Galloway is second. Luke Rainey's third. Cole Luigi's 4th. Then you have Evans in 5th and Jeff Bright in 6th. Down the back straightaway. Here we are, 4 cars under a blanket. Galloway's a nice run through 3 and 4. Reed missed the bottom. Galloway gets low for the lead. Coming back around to 2 laps to go. He's looking for back-to-back All-Star victories. Cole Luigi there. He's low on Luke Rainey. Jeff Bright for 5th. He'll let Evans in line. That was probably the best move unless he gets passed by Fitzwater. Still for the lead side by side. Galloway trying to clear Reed. Here comes Conrad Evans with the run for 4th. Cole Luigi in 3rd, watching the front 2 battle. Galloway is clear, coming around to the white flag. Cole Luigi and Conrad Evans might have a say as well. Last lap in the All-Star race. Galloway looking for back-to-back in this event. Cole Luigi trying to get up there. Here comes Conrad Evans, 3 wide to the bottom. That 3 wide's hurting them. It could be over. Jake Galloway might get back-to-back. Down the back straightaway for the final time. 3 wide for second place, all behind the points leader. Galloway through turns 3 and 4. He won't have to worry about keeping the points in because he's in for the second straight season. He'll win the All-Star race. 2 seasons in a row for Jake Galloway. We went 13 seasons with no repeat All-Star victories in the Gatorade Cup Series. And in the final season, it's back-to-back for Jake Galloway in the All-Star race. And 3 in a row for Joe Gibbs Racing in the All-Star race. Jake Galloway is the All-Star race winner, and he is locked into the postseason for the Gatorade Cup Series. And maybe to the ire of many, because there were some drivers in this race that have not had great seasons and were really looking for this victory to get themselves in. For Jake Galloway, he's the points leader entering. He might not need to use up a spot outside the top 10 in points. He might just get it by points, but great safety net if he starts to struggle late in the season. Galloway on top. Evans tried his best to get there at the end, but really maybe him forcing it 3 wide and 1 and 2 kind of sealed the deal, right? Maybe if Luigi could have gone low and maybe he would have had a shot at Galloway. Maybe we'll have gotten Evans up there as well. We saw the pace out of the Rick Ware cars. Luigi, Fitzwater, DeLello, all were leading. Jay Rando as well. The Penske cars look strong with Luke Rainey and TJ Hanley. Anderson really kind of fell back and never could recover. As my goodness, what an All-Star race it was. What an All-Star weekend it was. Jake Galloway on top. He's into the final Gatorade Cup Series chase as he'll make the postseason in the final Gatorade Cup Series season. Thanks for watching the All-Star race. Now we'll go back to the Super Speedway swing to start off at the Talladega Super Speedway. I'll see you guys then.